Look, I'm sort of overwhelmed about all this tonight, and I just look around the room and I see so many parts of my life here. Some wonderful memories and some wonderful friends. I just have to look around here and family people, you know. It's just been such an amazing night tonight, and I've had trouble sort of circulating around because everywhere I go there's another story told here, another story told there, and you know, I see people from all aspects of my working life and my school life and my family life, and I'm just I'm sort of overwhelmed, and I just really thank the people that are responsible for this, and I haven't really got to the bottom of that yet, but I guess that'll become more evident as the days go on. I think my wife and my daughter and my son have got a bit to do with it, and I'd just like to thank them for this wonderful night. I'd like to thank David too for lending his facilities to Sean for preparing that beautiful food, and anyone who wants to have a function sometime soon should contact Six Catering. Caterer of the Year, 2009-2010 I think. But yeah, it's just overwhelming to have all you wonderful people here, all the people that have travelled, and I'm just stunned by the whole thing. I was so overwhelmed when I walked into that door when dickhead Brucky told me he had to go downstairs and have a look down the bottom. I said, "There's only a bloody boat shed down there, Brucky." He said, "No, I want to have a look down there." I said, "Oh, well, anything for a quiet life, you know." So here we come down here and get greeted by all this. I'd just like to thank everybody that's been involved. I'm just overwhelmed. Thank you very much.
I'd just like to follow up on Dad and say, just thank everyone who's come here tonight, travelled far and wide, people from interstate and even from around the corner, and Lena who drove today 10 hours from Melbourne. That's an effort. Yeah, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure to see all those faces that we haven't seen in so many years. I haven't seen Mum and Dad's face that many times in the last couple of years. So it's good to get everyone together in the same room, and thanks to Dave especially for lending, you know, his van and doing all the food, and yeah, it's been excellent. Thanks to all the people who've taken pleasure in tonight, and thanks to the people at the Sailing Club for the use of their function room. And yeah, thank you guys. Dad, thank you. Thanks for turning 60. Thanks for having me. Without you, this couldn't have happened, you know.
Yeah, in here it couldn't have happened.
No. Yeah, all those things. No, Dad he's always been a very good dad to me, as everyone knows. You know, he's taught me a lot of things. He's given me, taught me respect, taught me how to work hard, and you know, gave me a kick on the ass when I deserved it as well. So, pretty happy for that. But yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming tonight. It's been excellent, and cheers. Bruce wants to say something.
I think Sean wants Bruce to say something.
Hang on, he's gone to the bar.
I'm very pleased to be here tonight and see all the faces, and by golly, there's some faces I haven't seen for a lot of years too. So it's fantastic. That's terrific. But Harley's a bit of a funny bastard, you know. So I just thought I'd tell you a couple of things about Harley. And, you know, I'm 4 years Harley's junior, so there's one story I've just got to tell you about Harley. This story is very... This and his cheekbone made the whole eye pop out into strings. And you sort of run down around the paddock looking his toes, and poor old mum had to go and shove it back in. So that was a pretty funny thing to happen. Yeah, that was even funnier than when he had his hair turned when he was 30. That was bloody hilarious. But the funniest story I can really remember was, I guess, I was probably about 8 and Harley was probably about 12. And for Christmas we got a tent. And this was a tent, one of those tents with, was a 2-man tent, typical 2-man tent with white sides and a green canvas roof, no floor. And so the first thing 2 kids got to do with the tent when they get it for Christmas...
Harley was in there too.
Yeah. He farted.
Stay on track.
But the yeah, it had no floor, so it was a typical old 1950s tent or something like that.
We got sleeping bags too.
Yeah, and we got sleeping bags. And now the first thing you got to do with all this stuff is go and put it up the backyard and sleep in it, haven't you? So that's what we did. And our Tony, a neighbour, was there too. And that was all right, and I was pretty proud of this tent, not that anyone knew how to put it together, so he slept in it. And about just on dawn, Harley got up and started jumping around and screaming and carrying on. And we very neatly put the ties together on the tent, and he just ran out and ripped the ties off and said, "Now what are you doing, you silly bloody Harley?" You know? And he was running around the yard, jumping on the side and jumping and screaming and yelling and said, "What's wrong with you?" But it turned out a black beetle had crawled into Harley's eardrum. They crawled around. And I was very annoyed that he'd actually damaged our brand new bloody tent. So once again, poor old mum, who had to put his eye back in a couple of years previous, had to do something about getting this old beetle out of his ear hole. And poor old mum of the rescue again was sticking with a vast medical knowledge. Was sticking hydrogen peroxide down his ear and making jumping slide. And it worked because the beetle crawled out.
No, it didn't.
But
You had to go to hospital.
But that was pretty hilarious. So that was a very funny exhibition. So thank you, Harley, for the entertainment.
I remember when Harley was a little whippersnapper, and we used to go over to Hastings, and behind the back fence was this horse. I think it was owned by the Jurds, I don't know, I don't remember.
Skitrals.
Skitrals. Okay. And I don't know what Harley did to the horse, but it shocked his ear really, really severely, like a really chomped ear by a horse. And the horse looked like it was smiling with his great big teeth. And we ran over and said to Mum, "Oh, Harley's ear's been eaten off his head by the horse." I don't know what happened after that.
I can get a stitch back on again.
Can you come here and put a spotlight on your ear and see if we can see the stitches?
You can't see them. It was the first introduction of microsurgery.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry I was so embarrassing, but goodbye.
Oh, dear.